He walks to like a vending machine and gets a Pepsi and takes like a really long drink.
Oh, it's like the Jessica Simpson commercial.
Yeah, but it's at the end of a zombie movie, and it's a little ridiculous.
This is the targeted marketing that we are looking for in our movies. We must consume the product.
No, the Papa John's in Uncharted is the worst.
Oh, man.
It's like all the cars in the James Bond movies.
Yeah, that's
The
a good
glory
one.
shot of the logos.
That's a good one.
Aston Martin.
Porsche. But but I feel like that's a bit more expected and on brand for them. It's just kind of like the Coronas, I guess, are on brand for the Torettos, but it's also not at first. You're just like, this is obviously 10 movies later, it's normal. Good God.
Y'all ready?
What do you think, so? We're back.
Taylor King.
DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. Oh, we back at it again. Jay, Jeremy, Miriam, Ryan, friends until the end. What's new this week? That is our mission. Spoiler leaks, not our ambition. Call us geeks, come on now listen. Black and nerdy's our position.
Blurred boys, y'all know what to expect. Enter the podcast, we come in correct. Survivalist world, we coming for the throne. Blurred boys, survivalist zone.
DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end.
Hey.
Taylor.
It's the Blur Survivor Guide. It's the Blur Survivor Guide. It's the Blur Survivor Guide. Etch a sketch from Toy Story. And this is number 4.
But that belongs. That's not even fair.
Because it's a toy. I mean,
They're
all the name brand
toys.
toys. Like,
Literally,
They
they all
sponsored.
became.
But if they sponsored,
You're right.
it was a Fisher. I mean, I guess it's Fisher Price, right? Like that was their ish. Oh, see what they did was in Toy Story 2, our beloved characters Buzz, Rex, and the rest of the team gather around Etch in order to sketch a plan out of how to rescue Woody from Al's toy barn. Etch is used also to sketch a drawing of Al, a man who the toys called the Chicken Man. So that's their way of like product placement. It's like we're going to use an Etch a Sketch to like as a plot point of this movie. We need Etch a Sketch to show us who took Woody in Toy Story 2.
If you're going to use an Etch a Sketch in a movie, that's a brilliant way to
I would
use
say
it.
that is the smartest brand placement. Shout out to
Honestly,
them.
I mean, it's definitely like a child's idea board.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like that's when you see it. Anytime you see it in other cartoons, anyway, they're using it.
Here's like a Toy Story thingy
to line out a plan like fully with an Etch a Sketch. Bro, that's some whiz kids on some stuff, on some whiz kid stuff.
That's
for
some
sure.
Ritalin addicted kids. All right. Number 5. Castaway. FedEx and Wilson.
Oh my god.
Wilson!
Right?
Oh no!
Wilson!
Wow. That's
Wilson!
when you put it that way.
You know, I've never fully watched that movie, so like
It's a fantastic movie.
I get that, but like
It's
this
gonna be
moment, in
1,000
this
times
moment,
funnier.
trauma.
In this moment, I never realized that he named the ball Wilson because
it's a
it was
Wilson
a Wilson.
volleyball. Yes,
Volleyball.
Wilson volleyball.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, number 6, another Tom Hanks film, Forrest Gump and
Nike.
Yeah.
It's pretty shameless, honestly. It's pretty shameless. So, but like Dr. Pepper is pretty shameless in that one too. He drinks about 15 Dr. Peppers.
The fucking smiley face.
Yeah,
it was
the
like
Walmart.
You know, he didn't create
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Spider-Man, Doritos.
In which movie?
Tom Holland's Spider-Man will have noticed Doritos, particularly chili heatwave Doritos, appear multiple times across the entire trilogy.
Disagree.
The partnership also included limited
That's
edition
racist.
Spider-Man themed packaging in 2019.
Because I know
So
who's
they-
eating them.
Far From Home.
I feel racist.
I disagree.
They're
Um,
racist for pointing that out.
they titled this
They
campaign
sponsored.
Incognito Dorito. Number 8, E.T. Reese's Pieces. Because that was the candy that he ate that he was addicted to.
Mm-hmm.
Became best friends with. iRobot. Number 9. Audi. Again.
Yeah.
Damn, how did
Yeah, there was
The,
the
that
concept
dope
cars.
that concept car was fire.
Specifically designed a new car to be used in the classic Will Smith 2004.
Everybody wanted that car.
The Audi
Oh,
RS
yeah.
Q
It
was
drove
designed
itself,
like a
everything.
supercar from the
that's
future.
what Musk designed Tesla after? I don't know that.
I thought you were saying a fact. I was like, if it was inspired,
But it could be.
I mean,
kinda.
we are so close to iRobot year
Yeah.
2035.
That's disrespectful.
You know what else we're really close to iRobot in?
I'm scared.
Plot. Fucking plot.
You're right. AI taking over, baby.
Bro, I know you. Bro, AI. I know you see them robots being able to do parkour and it's like it's not
parkour,
even.
but you had like Sophia, who Will Smith actually did talk to, and just like, hey, the robot's gonna be friends with us in the future, and she just kind of stared off into space.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
Shut it down.
right.
Nah, bro.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Listen. The plot of Her, which came out 13 years ago, is incredibly.
10 years ago.
Was it 10 years ago? I thought it was
Came out in 2013.
I thought so.
It's
10 years. Excuse me. Is
10
we're
years,
closer
bro.
to that in reality than anything else I've seen. It is stupid.
All right, number 10, last one. Back to the Future again. Nike
Oh yeah, with those pump ups.
Iconic.
and the self-tying shoes that they actually created in like 2015.
Yeah, iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which they then
Dead dude.
created.
Yeah.
They did do.
I still want a pair, but they expensive as hell.
Very briefly, there's like 30 of them.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, okay.
ridiculous.
They're limited supply.
So limited.
I think they're dangerous.
Yes.
I think
They can blow
They
up.
might squeeze your foot to death.
take it off.
Restrict all blood flow.
Well, hey everyone.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Blood Spiral Guide. I'm your co-host Jeremy.
And this is your co-host Jay.
Woo! We back.
10
We in the studio.
minutes,
That was 10 minutes.
yeah. That was 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
What a cold open, my friends.
Jesus Christ.
I hope y'all enjoyed our little
Product placement.
walk down like a quick list. We had just gotten into a
Brought to you by Apple. No,
exactly.
I wish.
man. Sponsor us.
Tim
I
Cook,
hadn't said
you're an
sponsor us.
Alabama boy.
I
Come
mean, we are
on.
just trying to get sponsors every now and
Yeah,
again.
but I hadn't said sponsor us in so long.
Hey, come on.
Somebody
Yeah.
All the
pick up
products
your-
that we meant, Audi sponsor us.
He had to pick up your phone because he's not an Apple guy.
Google sponsor us.
Oh my god.
I said what I said.
But yeah, no, we just got onto a quick little tangent here. It was fun to go down. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Figuring out product placements in movies, which is not the episode today. We just,
No, not at all.
Yeah, we just wanted to
Swerve.
share some insight on product placements in movies with not just ourselves but with the world.
Let us know some of your favorite product placement
placements
moments
in
and some of your favorite movies.
Brought to you by Google. Okay, that didn't work this well this first time.
I don't think it fits, but
It's
it's
fine.
okay. We can move it along.
Hey, shut up.
Anyway, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks. It's been a few
Yeah.
weeks. Which I'm 11, right?
Yeah.
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 About a
A
month
month.
for Ryan. Yeah. Jesus Christ. What y'all been up to?
Well, exact. Great question. Wait,
What have we been up to?
Where?
Yeah.
Where have you been on the globe this week, Ryan?
I was in Columbiana, Alabama
Roll Tide.
this week doing Liberty Day down there.
America. Did it happen to be on June 19th?
No, it was June 23rd and 24th.
Ooh.
Still too close. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like the city of Columbiana's like anniversary or something.
Of course.
But it,
After all the
it
black
was
people
cool.
left.
It was hot.
Yeah.
It's my last time doing that. Probably ever. Tight.
Hey.
Look, you're leveling up in life.
It'll be cool. But the people out there are sweet, and it was an interesting time.
It's a lovely
I'm
town.
glad
Not
it's
Hampshire
over.
in there.
Noise.
It's a one-horse town, though.
Yeah. We were like in the roundabout in the center of the
The
city.
literal one road in the entire town, pretty much.
Yeah, it was cool. But yeah, I did.
Nice.
I was in Sloss Furnace the week before that.
Woo!
Where?
Fun.
Sloss Furnace.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, my boss was also there playing
Which band were they?
Judas Cradle. The Judas Cradle.
They were good.
Shout out to the Judas Cradle.
Shout out
Ben
to
and-
Cradle.
Ben and one of our old cooks, Nick, they have a band with some folks who are around the country, and it's hard rock.
Alright.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah,
It was cool.
yeah.
He's
no.
hardcore.
Experienced
It's
a
hard.
haunting.
Ooh.
You know.
Oh yeah, you told us about that.
Wait, what? I didn't
Yeah.
hear this.
Oh yeah, Sloss Furnace.
I
fully
know,
haunted.
it's very haunted.
So what had happened was,
Yeah.
I was out there like programming, like getting ready for the show, and it was like storming and stuff, and it was like windy and all that. And usually like things move, but like nothing in the roof was like doing anything. And so everybody leaves when there's like a little bit of a break in the storm, and so I'm out there like by myself, just doing my thing, tip tapping away on my little lighting console, and then like everything goes like completely like eerily still. And the fucking roof of Sloss Furnace just starts to like peeling back and like slapping itself. And this goes on for like 5 minutes. I'm like trying to ignore it. And it just gets more and more aggressive and like more like shit starts moving around. And then when I like out loud say, you know what, I can leave, I can program tomorrow, everything just stops. Basically. And I left. Went very quickly. So, yeah.
Woo!
Sauce Furnace is indeed haunted.
It is.
Yeah, I need big giant sheets of metal in the background while Ryan tells the story. It's appropriately, like,
Got thunder sheets.
I listened to
It
Ryan.
was
tell the
crazy. It
story.
was like a haunted. It was like not only was it like a haunting, it was probably a racist ghost too.
Bro, it's Sauce, you know it. Well, you know it, bro.
And look,
Or it's a mad black worker, bro, that died there. Like, either way, not
I'm about to say,
Because you came up, Ryan.
Nah,
'Cause
nah.
you came
No,
up.
get
no.
out.
Mad at me for
Nah, get out.
No.
No, get out.
it was a racist ghost because
It was a racist
Ryan was the
ghost.
only person in there, the only black person in there
Yeah.
by himself. He was like, "Ooh,
I was there by myself.
I'm going to pick on Ryan.
look, a racist term I'm gonna say on this podcast. Let's get him."
Because like,
Ah.
black ghosts tend to like with black people, black ghosts tend to like their like get out thing is much more of like just the wind pushing you.
Yeah,
just
it's like it's pushing in the opposite direction. This one's
Yeah.
like,
Door swing open.
yeah, it's like all right, that's your exit.
like the truck alarm would have gone off or something.
Yeah,
Some shit.
yeah,
Yeah, I would have had to like go down
Not,
there
it wouldn't
and,
have been
like-
as aggressive or violent.
right. No, this
It
one
would've been
was like
scary 'cause-
this one. Hey,
Yeah, but no, this was violent.
This was aggressive.
yeah,
I thought I was going to die.
yeah.
I'm with you.
As somebody that really does believe in ghosts, like I really believe in ghosts.
Don't do that. Not in my house.
I already
No
did
chills in
that.
my house.
I already did that shit on
It was cool though.
No.
3 times.
If they ever bring ghost hunters or whatever back,
Ghost chasers.
ghost facers.
There's
I'm on season 7.
That's the spinoff that should have happened.
It should have.
The spinoff that should have done. There's like if you can find them on YouTube, but there's like 2 or 3 like
Actual-
little extended shorts that they made.
Oh, that's fun.
Like they did a spinoff and just like still randomly kept bringing back
Jensen and
Jason and Jared as their like asshole versions of themselves.
Just having to
Have
deal with
you-
this group of
Right.
kids again, like, God.
There's also
Didn't I tell you not to look in there?
they did like a fan Misha did like a fan contest where they invited a fan to set
Oh yeah.
and they filmed probably the wildest on-set like tour video. Like it's fully scripted, but like the person filming it was the fan that won the contest.
Yeah.
And it's like they're all playing like absolute like caricatures of themselves. Like in real life, Jared's bald. Like Jensen's like super pretentious asshole that drinks like tea. It's hysterical.
So it's an even more heightened version of like when they
Of
went
the
to
episode when
years.
they go where they are.
And it was like around that same time.
Okay,
And there's
okay.
like, at some
But, like,
point in
Misha
time-
actually tweet
They were
it's like
very
I'm
into the
I'm your own set,
meta.
guys.
Yeah.
super like into the fanboy for Jensen
Very into
there.
meta.
There's a part of the video where there's a fire on set, and so you just see everybody running around, and there's a
Like an actual fire?
No, like
Oh,
yes,
okay.
they set something on fire, but there's like a crew member just like holding it, and they're like running around, and you just see Jensen carrying this like little dog and like screaming at the top of his lungs. It's so funny.
Oh,
Miss Priss kind of. Oh, it's funny.
Oh, what'd you think of season 6?
Probably like let me get back to you. Let me get back to you on season 6 because
It's a blur.
I did like step away from it and come back to like watching season 7. I like dealing with I like dealing with purgatory.
Yeah.
I liked the idea of dealing with purgatory.
Yeah.
Was definitely pissed off at Castiel the entire time, like you
Yes.
know, like for good reasons.
As it happened. Did you like the meta episode?
When they do the what you were just talking. Yeah.
Well, it's like I'm somebody named Jared Lecky?
Pedalaki, actually.
When they show the Days of Our Lives photos of Jensen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, you were in soap opera.
So I went back. I asked Mary, and I was like, "Was he actually in?"
Yeah.
And I went on
You're married to
YouTube and
Meg.
found the clip. I was like, "Oh, this is really
The
cool."
fact that he's married to Meg.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that part. That was
That's
that was
Meg.
great. That was great. That was great.
I'm still a character.
So like, but how it ended and
They're
where
talking
season
again.
7 is now, man. I'm conflicted. Like I don't want. I'm really hoping Castiel's not gone in that form, but I think he is, and I'm kind of bummed about that.
I told you everybody dies.
15 seasons.
So I'm interested to see how that's gonna go. If he's gonna come back or be like another. I realize everybody dies.
Everybody.
But does everybody come back? That's the question.
No.
No.
Nah.
And so that's why I'm sad.
If there's anybody from Supernatural to the point that I just watched that you could have brought back, who would have been?
Be careful.
To like be throughout
he's
the
in a
show.
very
I know,
careful.
that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Be careful. Because he just started 7.
Mm-hmm.
He's very early on. He hasn't gotten to episode 14 yet.
Y'all say y'all answers first while I look up because it's been a while since I've seen.
Bella. The
Yeah.
the dealer.
The dealer. She deals
I would've kept Bella
in
around the whole
artifacts.
time.
Yeah.
Bella
Oh
was a
yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
to
Yeah. She was
Jensen's
tight.
character,
She was tight. Yeah.
to Sam.
Bella would have been
Indeed.
her. Dean and Bella would have been it, and
Yeah.
it would have been.
You know how
an
they got
8-season
rid of.
saga.
I think how they got rid of.
Every female. that-
What's her face?
Interest.
That he the woman and her son that Dean was living with. How
Oh.
how
They didn't kill her then. though.
no, but like they
She lost
erased
her
their memory and everything.
Her memory, yeah.
How they got rid of that was, I mean, it made sense, but it was
It
rough.
makes me so sad.
It was so rough.
He was so happy.
He was.
Can't let him be happy.
He could
No,
have spiked it a
he
little
can't
bit on
be.
the side. He could
But
have been the.
He just
like-
has to hurt.
Oh.
He just has to hurt so much.
What is the daughter, the mom and the daughter?
Oh.
The bartender and her daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I bring back. Yeah.
Ellen and Joe.
Ellen.
Joan?
Joe.
Joe.
Joe and Ellen.
Joe and Ellen.
Yeah.
I would have brought back
You got him back for a little bit.
for a hot second.
They
Yeah.
tried to play that game, shit.
Nah, I want them back.
I would have brought back Asher too.
Oh, Asher was a good character. But they did bring him back in the heaven.
Yeah, but I wanted more time with Asher.
Yeah.
That was probably the death that like killed.
Are
me
you
the
talking about
most.
from
Yeah.
the 10 Fast and
The
Furious?
brain. The
Yeah.
brains.
Yeah, I'd bring
I
him
would
back too.
I would have kept him alive.
I
Bring
love
back
him.
all three of them.
I'd bring him back for sure.
All three of them.
All the those.
Jessica, I would have.
Oh,
There'd be no plot without Jessica's death.
Adrian.
Ooh.
It's,
Let her go be Wonder Woman. That's what she was
I
trying
was
to
about
do.
to- it's so funny going back and watching like the first 2-3 seasons of Supernatural and seeing
Seeing
just
whoever- yeah.
where all of the guest stars are now.
Yeah.
Sterling K. Brown, Adrian Palicki.
Bruh.
What's his name?
But Sterling K. Brown's character pissed me off, man.
Old dude from 13 Reasons Why.
Not Archer. Arrow was in a early season. He was in a cameo.
Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. You don't see as many of the other hunters anymore at
No.
this point.
They're dead.
They
They died.
Everybody
They died.
And are we without actually talking about this episode?
Almost 20.
About
Oh,
30,
like 21.
Literally 21.
about 30 of them motherfuckers.
That's a record.
Spider-Verse.
So yeah,
The whip.
I guess we can get on topic of it.
We all found us on across the Spider-Verse.
It's been out for 3 weeks now. So
Was I first?
You were definitely first, my
Yes.
friend. You were first.
And the
We saw
married
it like
couple.
the weekend after, and then
Ryan sooner or later.
Ryan caught up.
I mean, he watched half of it on TikTok first, and then the rest of it.
Listen,
But
I watched all of it on TikTok first, and then I went and saw it in the theater. But then I watched
my
it
man
on
was like,
TikTok.
I need to do this. Movie needs to be
I
done justice.
probably watched it since I saw it in theaters like last week.
Yeah.
Probably like eighths of it, like in different order, probably about 100 times.
Oh God, I need to get like the TikToks that you're on because I'm not on
For
there.
your page to be doing that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, y'all's For You pages are just refined and toned.
I also use it more.
I'm gonna say you don't use TikTok as much as you used to.
Yeah, he's on
Why?
Instagram.
I need to not use TikTok as much as I do. I've been trying, but then I get on there and I have like 100 messages that I haven't opened, and I just can't.
It's okay.
I can't do it.
It's okay.
I've honestly stopped. It overwhelms me. I see like 23 at the bottom, and I'm like, ah. And then it's like 40, I'm like,
Oh, you
ah.
talking about the inbox?
Yes, and then 70, and I'm like,
Oh, you
ah.
better deal with it. You better deal with them damn TikTok.
Can't
People
deal
be
with
sending
it.
you shit.
Let me see how many I have.
I don't even want to know.
I can tell you it's a scary number.
I'm clear. I know.
I'm just saying,
I'm clear.
I know.
I talked to the 483 of y'all on TikTok, so that's about it.
Yeah, I'm clear.
Nope.
I'm the one who send it most of the time. I got one. Oh,
But my first question to everybody is, who is y'all's favorite Spider-Man that y'all got to see in this movie? Because there was something.
It was
And
good.
why?
It was
And
good to
why?
see. It was good to see your boy Miles Morales a little bit older, a little bit fresher. He's bleeding out his
Miles
armpits
don't
now.
count.
But it's his.
I didn't
It's
mean
his
Miles.
movies. That's
I
why they
didn't
don't
mean
count.
Miles, you fool.
All right,
No.
but you said Spider-Man. All right, you need specifics if you're gonna say Spider-Man in a Spider-Man movie.
That's real.
My name is Obi Brown. Obi. I hate the AM, hate the PM. I'm a role model. I used to do a little run modeling. Believe it or not, I don't like to be a Spider-Man. I don't believe in consistencies. Obi Brown, Spider-Punk. My boy.
Bro, I love the way that he was presented.
He had all of 3 scenes and he carried all 3 of them.
Dude, the fact that he was picking up all the pieces
Yeah,
to
and-
make
yeah, to
another
make- yeah.
fucking...
To make a dimension bracelet,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah.
That was
I mean, that's
clutch,
just-
clutch as hell.
And I mean, he did it just so smooth. He was like, we thinking it's just random pieces. Nah, he made a whole new dimension thing on his own with no blueprints, no nothing. He just said, I know how this is made, and made it.
And the fact that they animated
classic.
him, the fact that they animated him in 4 frames.
3 frames.
It was in 3 frames or 4?
He was in 3 frames.
All in different rhythms.
Everybody else was in 2 frames.
Okay.
Because he hates consistency.
Hey, consistency.
Either way, fucking stunning.
He's
He was
anarchist
def-
as
he was-
fuck.
He was definitely my favorite.
Loved it.
I think that was my favorite aspect to him. Like it's kind of cool. Who was your Ryan?
My name's Obi Brown. I haven't got Scooby-Doo.
Probably seeing Spectacular Spider-Man.
No,
He had some hard... first of all, spoilers ahead if you hadn't seen it.
You talking
Please go
about
see
like
the
when he
movie.
like froze that Spider-Man?
It was the little like
No, the little one who's like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
most, like everyone's favorite cartoon version of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he had like a hard scene too, because I mean, it wasn't just a hey, I'm Spectacular Spider-Man. It's like, no, sorry, Miles, everybody has to die. Like he said some hard shit. He had one line, and it was like,
sad.
ooh.
And I mean, like his show went out real dirty. Like his show got canceled for like the Drake Bell Ultimate Spider-Man show. That was not good.
It was a WB
Guess-
Spider-Man.
guess who
right?
didn't
Like,
have
that was who
a-
he was.
No, it was
Disney.
It was Disney. It was
Yeah.
like a main line Spider-Man show. Like
Okay.
it was like the Spider-Man show after like the '90s cartoon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think
they
I-
were like, "Oh, we got Drake Bell, and we're gonna do Ultimate." And it was
Guess who didn't have a cameo in the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Drake Bell.
Yo.
Didn't deserve one.
He didn't. I mean, his Spider-Man did. The Spider-Man didn't have to say nothing, but
No, but I don't think that. I mean, like they could have used.
that's
those-
one that's closely connected to that. Is literally the closest connected to the MCU that's not being the MCU.
Yeah, but they could have just used the comics version and not brought up Drake Bell. Because I like his comics design. Much
that's
better
the
than-
that's the Spider-Man that was in the Spider-Verse. Yes, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in the Spider-Verse.
I do want to shout out Jessica Drew's Spider-Woman because Issa Rae fucking killed that role.
She did.
I was very
I
happy.
hate that she had to,
get
like,
her.
Be on Miguel's team the whole time
until the
Yeah.
end.
until the end. Yeah.
She was the AI Spider-Woman?
no, Jessica Drew, the pregnant
She's
Spider-Woman.
pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah, on the
Spider-Woman.
Yeah, on the
on the motorcycle.
Nah, you know who my favorite Spider person was? Peter Parker. The amount of cameos in this movie.
The amount of
The
cameos.
Spider Doom buggy that was.
That's right. Thank
he
you.
was Peter Parker. That is his name.
That is messed
In
up.
canon.
That is...
That is a
what
Spider-Man.
Cars universe is
That's exactly what it is. The Cars universe.
Oh,
What about Spider-Rex?
Spider-X. It was cool seeing Insomniac Spider-Man and Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah,
I appreciated that. I really, really
you know
did.
what's cool to see? Childish Gambino being Prowler.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's great.
Big
Do you
facts.
think? Okay. Do you
Oh, big
think
facts.
that was a teaser for him being Prowler in another movie?
It's gotta
I
be.
think that is the only time we see him as the Prowler.
You do.
I don't think he's gonna do. I don't think he would do.
I think he could probably do the voice of
If he-
Prowler in maybe an
I
animated
feel like
series.
I mean,
right?
but he was Miles
So,
for so long.
He was-
I mean, but Miles
so
is-
many actors
Miles
have
is
played
Prowler
so
now,
many
too.
different-
Huh?
Miles is Prowler too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
So I mean, why not?
I don't know. I feel like by the time we get Miles in live action,
Let's have the same voice actor.
they're
We'll
gonna
get to that in a
be.
minute.
I feel like they're gonna be past the Prowler part of Miles.
You say Prowler's not the Prowler Miles isn't going to be the same voice actor?
It's not. It wasn't in Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, for real.
The guy who played Miles G. Morales is his name is Jarrell Jerome. Have y'all seen the trailer for I'm a Virgo
Yeah.
on Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the show on Netflix that that black people don't want to watch? About the 6 boys in the 90s who got accused.
Not
Um.
the Chicago 6.
No.
The
Brooklyn Nine.
yeah. No.
No.
No. No. It's
Jarrell Jerome is the actor who played Miles G. Morales.
I remember the it's so bad. It's
When They See Us.
when they see us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so bad.
Jarrell Jerome. He's
6 Underground. That would have been really bad.
no. No. Jarrell Jerome.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's actually
Oh, he's talented.
half Puerto Rican, half black, and yeah, he voices Miles G. Morales. Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Man.
So we got 2 different actors playing 2 different Miles.
I am very hyped for Beyond the Spider-Verse.
I hope we get a live action sequence because apparently,
How crazy
what's his
would
name
that
is
be?
bulking up and getting skinny and shaving. He said he's going to be live
It's
action Miles
not.
Morales.
It's not that he needs to get skinny because
Who?
he's the perfect size to play a superhero.
What's his name?
It's just that the nigga
The
looks
voice actor.
great.
The
He
voice
does.
actor?
Yeah, the voice actor for our Miles.
From okay.
Yeah.
He looked 30.
Not the video game voice
No.
actor. Gotcha.
No, that would be even better. But
That would be ideal.
I mean, it would serve in the purpose of what we want in terms of a contiguous
Yeah. Did you notice they took
universe.
Insomniac Miles out of Spider-Verse?
They did. And Insomniac Miles wasn't in the movie.
He's not in the movie.
Like the video game Miles is not in the
Because
movie.
in the first trailer, you see Insomniac Peter and Insomniac Miles walking together,
Yeah.
and that's how everybody knew that.
No video because I saw video game Miles in the
Video Game
movie.
Miles isn't in the movie.
He was in the movie. I saw him in the movie. It was when they were on their way to go see Donald Glover, and they were in the little lobby area, and all the Spider-Men were hanging out, and he was hanging out right there by one of the columns. They didn't pay a bunch of attention to him, but he was in it. Because I pointed it out, I was I looked over at Miriam. I was like, I really like that they put video game Miles in the movie.
But to be fair,
We're holding up.
I don't remember what video game Miles looked like, so I couldn't correct him if he was wrong.
It looks like regular Miles, but
In the video
PlayStation
game.
5e.
more realistic. I guess we're just gonna have to go.
October 20th, Beyond the Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 comes out.
Ooh, buddy.
Nobody need me.
It's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah, no,
It's gonna be a good
spending all my little monies to get that game and the PS5, possibly on the same day, like I did for Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man
There'll
game.
be a bundle.
Like I said, I will do the same thing like I did for the first Spider-Man game. That's the
you're
reason I
gonna
have a PS4. That's because I was playing the Spider-Man
You
game.
gonna get the PS5 to bundle with it? Yeah, that'd be. Did you see that? They're coming out with like an elite version of the PS5.
I'm gonna be honest. That's
the PS5 Pro.
That's a lie.
I don't know. Holiday 2024.
They would have.
Announced it.
They would have announced it either at Summer Games Fest or at the showcase.
That's probably true. But I just synced it. And I didn't know.
Take this information with a grain of salt.
That was like when they
Do
were
your
showing us the
research.
PlayStation 6 before the PlayStation 4 came out.
No, because if it was more like that, they would be showing the PS6, which
They could-
allegedly is a thing that's going to happen.
I mean,
in like
it's in
10 years.
It's
or
in
something
development.
Like
They've
What I
started
hear.
sending out like early development kits for it.
That'd be interesting.
Yes, but we're a while away.
I hope so. I just damn got the.
It's gonna be. It's the PS5's here for a while.
You would hope so.
I
They're
mean, the PS4 was here for how freaking long?
not
Not
that
that long,
long.
for real.
Nothing compared to the PS2.
Yeah.
Nothing compared to the
Well,
PS2.
that's the greatest console of all time. I'll take no questions.
That's fair.
1999 to 2014. Come on now.
Spider-Man
Jesus.
on the PS2. It's a legit ass game.
Made by Treyarch.
I think I knew
It
that.
was the last time Treyarch had fun making a video game.
Because what happened with them?
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
One a year, every year.
Hard work. Hard work.
But back to Spider-Verse.
Anyway.
Any more questions?
Let's see. I got a few.
You got
I
things,
mean, can we talk about how we're disappointed in Gwen and Peter B. Parker?
I'm not disappointed in Peter B. Parker, but definitely,
Because
definitely Gwen.
their allyship just bothered the hell out of me. I feel like they didn't know better, so they really couldn't be better. But damn it, they didn't.
Because they not black. Look who's all looking out for him. Hobie Brown, black Spider-Man. You had Spider-Bite, who was black. You had Jessica Drew, had her second thought sort of in the movie, also black.
At the end of the movie,
I know.
Spider-Woman did
she
not
did have her.
like.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah.
for real, bro. Like
That's because we don't even know who. Well, people in the comments probably know who her husband is, but whoever her husband is, probably not of the chocolate persuasion.
No,
you got that in the
It's
gym.
probably Miguel in that universe.
no, it's not.
Miguel ain't got time to make baby.
No, I said in that universe, in her universe.
Oh, and her.
Yeah.
Not the Miguel she's working with.
Nah.
But no, for real, like they got played and they did not want to accept that they got played. Once they didn't want to listen to their actual friend, like the person that they.
Peter B did. Like he was one of the first ones because I mean he literally when they were during their big chase scene and
Yeah.
Miles finally finds a place to hide in the universe. The only person who was able to find him was Peter B. Parker, and he was like
You don't
literally
want my baby?
Yeah, and that's the main reason that like Peter B. I'm still thinking Peter B. is like a good mentor. It's like is still on Miles' side.
Yeah.
He was like, literally, the reason I have Mayday is because of you. Like, you
Yeah.
are the reason I have a child. I am
Yeah.
able to be a better person because of you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
So he's trying to like play both sides of the field, saying it's like I joined the Spider Society because I want to protect people. Like his main reason for being in the Spider Society was different from literally everybody else. It's just I want to protect people. I want to protect my daughter. I don't want anything to happen that has happened in anybody else's universe. That was Peter B's reason for joining.
Fair.
And he was like, Miles, I want you to be part of this because you have the same intentions as I do, and you're the reason that I have a child today.
That's true. That's true.
Gwen, yes, that's a whole other story.
Gwen, yeah.
Yeah. Everything was
Going
said.
through it.
She was. When
Yeah.
Papa Stacy found out she was Spider Woman, and
Yeah, the whole allegory. And what do y'all think about that allegory that everybody's been talking about since the movie came out?
I think it's
That
a stretch.
That Gwen is trans.
It's a reach.
It's a far reach.
No.
It's a reach. Bro, there are...
Look, if
I'm like the bisexual lighting. That's the funniest shit. That like, I get it.
That was there.
Sure.
Which was like
sure,
cool.
and you know, if they identify with that, great.
Right.
But I don't think it was intentional,
No.
and I don't think it's fair to say it was.
No.
But if you identify with that, incredible,
Right.
amazing, we love that.
I
But
love that people are being seen. Like that's
And that's the main thing that Stan Lee has always said about Spider-Man. It doesn't matter who is under that mask. You can be whoever you are under that mask. You can be Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man is Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, however you identify.
Anybody
you
can wear the
who
mask.
you want to be. Literally, that is what Stan Lee has said since
Yep.
he created Spider-Man from the
Yep.
get-go. Spider-Man can be black,
Even
white,
when he was
gay,
Flyman.
straight, however you want.
Even when he was Flyman, anybody can be Flyman. You know, Spider-Man was Flyman before he was Spider-Man. You didn't know that? Did I know something that you didn't know?
No.
Before he was Spider-Man, he was Flyman. He wanted him to be like a horsefly.
What an awful idea.
Anybody can be Flyman. Anybody can be a trash.
please hold while we fact check.
Jeremy.
While Jeremy fact check.
Jeremy just
Y'all
didn't
keep
know.
on talking. No.
No, he's not willing to admit that yet.
It was sad not having Stan Lee.
Yeah.
It's forever going to be sad not having Stan Lee in the Spider-Man project, all right?
Yeah, man.
Because if you
I
go
really
back
know-
and
but I
rewatch
really noticed
Spider-Verse,
it-
like the first one, and
Yeah.
he's there, and he's doing the shop and
I really
everything.
noticed it was Spider-Man though, because that was his.
That's his baby.
Yeah.
They could, but they're just not going to.
Yeah, power of AI.
Remember, like we wanted Mr. Tony Stark to replace him or something like that, or Robert Downey Jr. to replace him. But
I wanted Deadpool to replace Stan Lee in all cameos because it only makes sense. But
that'd be hard to do. You think it'd be hard to do in Spider-Verse?
no,
It's
No.
literally a verse. There are
It
million.
would be the most
Versus.
canon thing ever.
it was
If
saying
Deadpool
why is
popped
there
in
like Deadpool in the Spider
and started
Society?
chasing a Peter Parker around?
What a
that
moment.
would be
What a moment!
the most.
That'd be the best.
Team Red is Daredevil, Deadpool, Spider-Man.
You know what I think I love the most that's come out of the movie though?
Team Bug that.
Like, and it's not even related to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I keep seeing like these people now Spider-fying just different
Yeah.
cartoons or like different like pop culture figures just out in society, and people just their whole creativity has been tapped, and they're just like, this is like somewhere where I feel like we can be super ultra creative and inspiring. And I think it's really cool. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, are you learning something?
Shut up.
Are you reading the New York Daily?
That one and ScreamRant.com. Yes.
There was a I got into like looking into like the Spider-Man story because like why there's so many different Spider-Man movies, like why there's like so many retellings, and why there's like the frequency behind them. NPR did a whole thing on it, and yeah, it was really dope. Like talking about like how Disney Marvel sold all their intellectual property to these movie making companies, and that's why we have. And Sony has to make a Spider-Man movie every 5 years, right?
Yes.
That's why we have all the Spider-Man that we have. If they want to keep the intellectual property, which is recently why they lost Hulk, because they stopped making the movies, right?
But they're about to get bought.
Yeah,
They already did. They already bought.
Sony.
No, Hulk. Is
No,
now-
I'm talking about Sony.
You think Sony?
Oh yeah, Sony. Yeah, Marvel's
Sony's-
about to suck in
Dis-
Sony
Disney
so
is about
fast.
to-
Oh yeah, I think
Disney's
Disney
about to
and
buy
Marvel. I
Sony.
think you're right.
Yeah.
Because Disney
I
wants
mean,
to,
we're getting there. I
Disney
mean,
wants to get back into gaming.
I'm finna say,
well, homegirl doesn't want to.
Amy Pascal.
She started getting insulted.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm tired of Kevin coming over here trying to tell me how to make a damn movie.
And also, I
Well,
mean,
you don't know how. But,
I mean,
okay.
Disney's the only company that could have enough money to rival Microsoft tech-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's like, because Sony can't do it, and everybody in like,
Just like step up Sony's game
yeah.
real quick.
So, Disney's gonna buy Sony.
But it was the woman in that interview that,
Yeah.
that gave me the Flyman fact, and I was like, this is a cool little tidbit.
All right.
Learn something new about your favorite superhero.
I did. Stupid.
Are you gonna start reading Spider-Man comics?
Me?
Yeah. There's some good ones.
Oh, I believe it.
There's some elite runs. Like the actual Ultimate Spider-Man run is awesome.
Not this current run, apparently.
No.
Kamala Khan.
It's rough.
No, it's bad.
It's very bad.
It's bad.
Is this the one where
Kamala Khan dies, baby.
I was thinking that two people are getting married right now. Wanda and
No, it's Tony Stark and Emma Frost from the X-Men. That's the whole thing that's about to happen, and literally, there, you can see in the drawings that all the X-Men have like the straightest face. Like, who the fuck is this about to make?
What an interesting merging of worlds.
Yeah. Do the thing.
I literally just looked at it. and I looked down and
Do a flip, Marion!
do the thing. Do a flip! Do a flip! Yeah!
There's the immediate aftermath of Civil War, which is fun for Spider-Man.
Okay.
It's brutal. It's bad for Peter Parker, but it's
Oh yeah,
really
he like
great.
reveals himself to the world that he is
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah, that's
the
amazing.
consequences of like the comic Civil War event is nuts.
Is that the same run where he grabs Kingpin by,
No.
by the collar?
No, it's not.
There is
But
so there's a run.
that is
There's a
my
little bit of
favorite
spoiler.
Peter
That
Parker
is.
panel of
where
all time.
where Kingpin knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and he goes after Aunt May. And at this point, like I think Kingpin's in jail or something like that, but he has no shirt on. You see Peter Parker bust into jail and like grab Kingpin like this, but by the skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was like, wait, you're Spider-Man. You're not supposed to hurt anybody. It was like, no, Spider-Man's not here. But Peter Parker will fuck you up. Like, yeah. And like he literally, he put the web cartridge in, put it down his throat, and it was like, all I have
It's
to do
like
is press
half
this
a
button.
pound of pressure.
Yeah, he said, all I have to do is just press this button, and you will be filled with 3 gallons of web in your lungs. And like immediately, like he said, don't fuck with Peter Parker. Don't fuck with Peter Parker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Peter Parker got arrested.
Yeah.
Went to jail just to do this.
Ryan, you gonna sell me on some comic books now?
Dude, read comics. They're
Yeah.
so much fun.
No, you can.
And it's like
stuff
the entire Civil War story is nutso.
yeah.
It's crazy.
From the
More-
Faith Thor to the Goliath.
I guess it's more.
to-
I mean, obviously more intense than the.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
All
Yeah.
right, all
Much
right.
more.
All right.
They kind of like tease little bits of it, but like people die. Like there is like
And Civil War is more than just the Avengers. It's literally
it's-
X-Men, Fantastic Four, the Avengers,
That's
West Coast
right.
Avengers, everybody you can think of is in the comics at that point in time. That's when we first get Spider-Man in his black suit for the first time in comics.
Really?
so
yeah.
we get Iron Spider.
Yeah, and we get Iron Spider. Yeah, we get multiple versions of Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
damn.
It's really cool.
I didn't
it's a
realize.
lot. It's a lot that happens in the actual Civil War comic.
Did not realize.
Tony Stark is the villain
Yeah,
of the Civil War arc.
yeah.
Because he's siding with America, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, or the.
But like it's like
The government.
that, and then they take it to like the other extreme, where it's like Tony Stark and Reed Richards are like, if you do not agree with us, we will imprison you. And
Yeah.
like the prison that they built in the Civil War movie,
Yeah,
like,
like
the
in
underwater
the- yeah,
thing is
yeah.
like the base version because they built a portal to another dimension where they're just throwing
Basically,
people.
yeah.
They're like, if you do not sign this, you're going to go in there, and we're going to tell everybody that you died fighting on another planet.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. What happens when you get the Illuminati together in Marvel?
Yeah.
The actual Illuminati.
Yeah, I see. I see. The things that people are capable of.
Yeah, you should also read Planet Hulk.
I've heard that. Someone people
Planet
told
Hulk
me
is
that
very
before.
good. It was the inspiration for Ragnarok.
You're right.
Where we get Meek and Krog and all them. It leads into World War Hulk, which is very cool. Also dealing with the Illuminati and
Yep.
just how bad they're not
Shit
making
gets.
decisions.
Yep.
It's cool. They send Hulk away on a ship, lands on a
Right.
Planet Hulk happens. He becomes ruler.
A warrior.
But they rigged the ship to blow up, and it doesn't at first until like years later. It blows up, kills everybody on that planet except for like Hulk and his like elite warriors because plot armor. And so Hulk's like,
Scar,
"All right,
all the
let's get this over with." And so he comes back to Earth, and he goes to the moon and grabs Black Bolt, and like
He was on the
fights,
moon.
kills Black Bolt, and like sends a message to like the entire planet, and is like, he's like, "Bring me Tony Stark, Reed Richards, blah blah blah, da, 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 and I'll leave
Through
everybody
Black Bolt?
alone." No, just like he's holding Black Bolt like next to him,
Oh.
Like, dead.
On the moon.
Like, on the moon. Like, I need this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, you will be fine. If not, I'm blowing everything up.
Because Black Bolt's the one that can like carry his voice, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the one
He
that
He
speaks
says one words and it.
yeah.
That's also, it's a fun panel because he's like, Black Bolt like whispers at him, and Hulk's like, come on now, scream, and just like punches him. And like, fully takes like a full, like scream from Black Bolt.
And nothing
And like,
happens.
crushes his head. It's nuts. It's really cool.
It's an Omni-Man level of
Comics,
right
comics
there,
be
bro.
comic, man.
Yeah.
I just, they-
God, dog.
Cool. You can also read Fear itself. Watch Bucky Barnes get ripped in half.
Ooh. Anything else on the Spider-Verse movie?
Bro, that is all my notes.
Ooh.
So you
No, I
have
did see the
anything-
question.
Yeah.
Y'all have any other favorite cameos other than like we
Mayday
talked about
Parker.
Spider-Man? Yeah,
Spider Girl.
baby Spider Girl.
I liked her.
When she pulled down the little hat.
Yeah, she was getting serious. She was about that business. What you mean?
It was so adorable.
Yeah.
So
Clearly,
damn
her
adorable.
web was natural.
Oh yeah, I mean,
She
Yeah,
had
she
enough.
she was never bit by a spider. She was born from a spider person.
Born by Spider-Man.
So yeah, that's gonna be all organic.
That's another fun comics run you should read if you get a chance to. Spider Girl.
Yeah.
You get to see Peter Parker be a dad.
Interesting. We don't get that far in a lot of movies.
There you go.
No, we don't. It's funny. But he's like, he runs the Daily Bugle, and he's like 50. And he's like watching this new, he's like, has a cane, like cannot be Spider-Man anymore. Like, is just retired.
It was almost like the
But-
Batman Beyond version of
Yes,
Yeah.
straight up.
And so but his daughter has power, like
Picks
gets
up the
powers.
mantle, yeah.
And she's like out heroing, and like he's at an event, and he's running a press conference, and of course people attack, and of course she saves him, and he just kind of looks at her and goes, "I'll see you at home," and she goes, "No, what?" And he goes, "Bye." It's like he just
Bye,
knows
May.
immediately. He like helps her and goes, "I'll see you at home," and she's like,
Oh my
"What
God.
are you talking about?"
I don't know you.
And like, he like builds a training facility for her, like in the
That's cool.
basement.
It's like Miles
in
and
the,
Healthy
in the backyard kind of
daddy-daughter
thing.
relationships.
In comic books, it sounds great.
In general.
No, it almost sounds like
Yeah.
Miles and his dad. And it was like, maybe if you lay off his ass a little. What? Nothing.
I love you.
I love you. Okay.
Why did you follow him back, Spider-Man?
We can go on now.
You go on now.
Hey, what we're going to do now is take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the weekly blurb.
Be right back, guys.
Nah, I don't like that. That's better.
It's time for the weekly blur.
Run that shit, baby.
Somebody ready to go.
She wants to go home.
That's
Watch
what
what I'm about to talk about.
Like I said, somebody ready to go on this here Blood Spot Guy podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You
Yes,
better
sir.
get it going. Come on, man.
We just always play at the very beginning, no matter what we're talking about. We didn't do that. Consistency.
It's key.
I hate consistency.
You see that? Same.
This isn't the Hobie episode.
It might be because we
man,
spent a solid 20 minutes talking about
it
it.
was a bit of an anarchic episode. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we did not stick to
I
the
salute you.
structure whatsoever.
I salute you, anarchy.
I don't know if we didn't stick to the structure, we would have just thrown out the weekly blurb altogether, right?
That we would have been sitting in opposite seats. I want to do that. I want to do a multi. That's what I and I hope. I wish we could have done
That's
this
why
today.
Steve Smith solos.
That's what I was saying.
Hey, whenever we get to talk about your favorite things, Ryan.
Steve Smith solo. But no, I wanted to do like a multiverse episode where we were sitting in opposite chairs. Like
Okay.
that.
We flip everything.
Yeah, everything was just flipped. Like
There are white people up there instead of black.
Oh no. Whoa.
DC. Just changed the whole studio.
Put Michael
Hey, go
Jackson
on.
I
up.
think Deadpool over here.
Change the wall.
Demon Slayer on this side.
Yeah.
Just a multiverse.
No, but Demon
episode.
Slayer is too happy to be the antithesis of
You gotta
One
put
Piece.
Naruto there. You gotta put Naruto there.
No, you gotta put something weird.
Yeah,
like
oh.
Hellsing or something.
Fruit basket.
Fruit basket. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dojinski.
What's it?
All the-
Nokujeki no Suma?
Y'all hear that?
Food Wars?
Oh, the frog? Let's set
Frogs
up
are
in the
back.
creek.
Oh, brother.
I've been hearing them nightly.
It's
Did
mating
that put you to
season.
sleep? You go to sleep to them?
No, I go to sleep to American Dad. That's why I go to sleep
Oh,
to.
That's
brother.
some scary sound of frogs.
That's why I go to sleep to American Dad. Them frogs begging.
Oh, they sang.
It's that time of year.
I've been watching a lot of 85 South shows, so that's why I've been just on like just random Southern dialect.
Is that that's that stand-up thing?
Yeah, it's
that's that new stand-up on Netflix?
Yeah, is that. But they before they got a Netflix special, it was Chico Bean, Carlos Miller, and DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
Those became some of the most popular people to come out of Wild 'N Out. That
Yeah.
Nick Cannon was like, I'm going to give y'all three a road show that y'all can just be.
It wasn't even in Canada. They started it themselves.
They did, but like he backed the funding. Like he was the main producer for it.
Alright.
And he was just like, he was like, y'all just do what y'all do on Wild 'N Out, but for 2 hours and go from there. And they've gotten so popular to the point that they now have a Netflix special that's only an hour long that doesn't even touch how funny they are. If you watch their YouTube channel, it's just 2
still
hours.
pretty funny though.
It's still hilarious.
I'm
No, I
watching
laughed
this.
the entire
I'm
time,
gonna-
but it doesn't even touch like when they go to come to Montgomery, Mobile.
Birmingham.
No, they come to Birmingham. Yeah, no,
They've got 3 episodes
Yeah.
at the Stardome that were like their
Oh,
most
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
But they
well, the Stardome gets hacked,
Oh,
bro.
I know.
They go all around the country. I mean, I just saw one today where they were in Tampa, and I mean, they like
Have you watched the Nashville ones?
not yet. I watched a part of the Nashville.
newest
one.
Nashville ones
Yeah.
are hysterical.
Oh my god! But yeah, 85 South show, man. It is hilarious.
Rich Homie Quan.
That's so because they're all from Atlanta,
Good
right?
mob. They were
No,
DC's from DC Young Fly from Atlanta. Chico Bean is from DC, and Carlos Miller
That's
is
ironic.
Oxford, Mississippi.
I guess 85 South does run like pretty.
To Atlanta. It's an Atlanta thing, but
Because 85 South runs into Alabama. Like, true, too. It comes into Montgomery.
But I guess it ends in Oxford, Mississippi. So somewhere
the 85 South thing is an Atlanta thing.
Oh, that makes sense. But anyway,
They made it work. It's a weekly blurb. We talk about stuff and things and all the things and frogs fucking.
gross.
Oh man, I'm not going first. I already talked about
I thought that was your weekly
That's
blurb.
not my weekly blurb.
Like I was like, this is the mate. He went with the weekly blurb.
No, that's not. That was just some random stuff that. Well, I've been saying a lot of Southern dialect things recently. too.
Anarchy.
Basically, but hilarious. But I'm not going first.
Right?
Okay.
Hey,
Well, let's get this out the way. There's a live action One Piece trailer.
About damn time. About time.
you've been trying to talk about this since it came out.
To Doom was 2 weeks ago.
To-doom.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
2 weeks ago on Saturday, June 17th. I thought that whole presentation was really cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. Just them sending everybody to Brazil was nice.
Oh, I get the name now.
Yeah.
To-doom.
I
Yeah,
get it.
you tell them, frogs.
I'm a very intelligent person sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes my intelligence takes a minute to catch up.
I think I didn't know what to really expect when the trailer was gonna happen. I was like, I didn't know it was gonna be good, bad.
You can't have expectations for a live action adaptation. I don't
You
care
can't.
what it is.
And I had expectations, and I don't know if they were met, but I had fun, and I think that's all I care about.
I smiled a lot.
I did. I think I was laughing the whole time. I was like, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Bro, seeing Luffy with the scar and the straw hat.
Yeah,
I think
they're gonna have to really fuck this up for me not to enjoy it.
Yeah.
it's a spirit thing,
Yeah.
right?
They
It's
get
not
the
the
idea.
same damn thing,
Yeah.
but it's a spirit thing, and I think that's the most important part of this.
The fact that they're using the outfits from the cover stories
Yeah,
makes me happy instead of just like keeping
Instead of everybody staying in one costume the whole time.
Keeping them in
Yeah.
one costume, they're like giving them different outfits as
Right.
people would change clothes.
Hey.
And they have
What?
and they're using like the cover stories, which is nice. That's like a lot of Easter egg.
what do you mean he's not going to be in a red vest and dirty blue jeans the whole 8
But
episodes?
like the important when they're all together, they're in
They're
their
in
costume.
iconic
They're
outfits,
in
yeah.
like the base outfits, which
Yeah.
is cool.
Yeah, Luffy. And
What
his
did you
space
think of the
outfit.
stretch?
The gun gun
it's
pistol.
one
did
of
you
the
think
better
of the stretch?
live action stretches we've gotten.
Honestly, I think it's on par with Michael Jordan's Space Jam, which threw us all for a loop when we were kids.
It's better than the Space Jam.
I know it's better. I was just, make a comparison. When we saw that when we were children, that blew our mind.
I was with it. I was cool.
Yeah.
I've never
So
not been.
I think it's on par with Michael Jordan
unhappy with
stretching and making that dunk. That's what I'm thinking.
I think.
All right.
I mean, I think it looks as good as what's his name in Fantastic Four.
The real.
It really does.
It's fantastic. Yeah,
The real test is going to be the barrage.
I feel like that'll be easier because you don't really have to see the barrage.
You think that they can like CGI it a little bit more?
Yes, because that's just
The pistol has the delay and the
That
whole.
one, but then also the Gatling gun. Gatling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that one's fast.
That one's
Yeah,
fast
also-
too.
yeah.
That one's fast too.
But I want to see Luffy standing there.
It'll be his legs that'll be the true telling if the stretching will be weird. When he pulls out like a whip or something,
Yeah, gun whip.
which he has to.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that they'll introduce it when they show his backstory of him eating the gum fruit
You
for the
don't
first
get
time,
that,
and
you don't get that though. You don't get that until much later in the anime.
But this is not the anime. This is the Netflix adaptation, which they might show
I
a
mean,
backstory.
we're seeing Shanks lose an arm.
I'm about to say because you see that in the trailer with the sea monster and the hockey. Real
Also,
quick.
Sea King looked awesome.
He did.
Sea King
He
looked
did.
amazing.
Yes, I agree.
That was great. I'm ready to see hockey live in person.
I need that hand to turn into metal. Some kind of like sleek ass
No,
metal
they're not going to
situation.
It's going to be the eye thing. It's just going to be the leave look, and they're going to do some flash of.
Oh, like the Conquerors hockey one,
Yeah.
like just the people pass out kind of thing.
Yeah, that's all we're going to get.
Not armament hockey.
No, just Conquerors.
We won't get that till season 5 of the Netflix adaptation if we get that far.
Don't do it. We have to stay focused on the prize. Season 1, everybody's got to watch it. They have to get the views
Well, that's
up.
the thing. No, that's the thing with all the anime adaptations on Netflix. Everybody did watch it, but everybody hated them. And Netflix likes to kill TV series.
No, hold up. They did not promote it like they promoted this one.
Yeah,
The promo for they need it.
Y'all hated Cowboy Bebop, and they promoted Cowboy Bebop like they're promoting this.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's not promoted.
No, don't even
they
try
did
to
not spend
compare.
nearly as much money
Can't
on
even-
Cowboy Bebop as they are on One Piece. They are spending Game of Thrones money on this show. Like this is it. Like this
They didn't care
They
as much
put their whole Tadoom pussy.
in Brazil for it.
It was cool watching them introduce themselves as themselves and then as the character. Yeah, that was fun. Watching them all interact with each other while they weren't speaking on the mic was hilarious. Watching
You could tell it
McKenny
became a whole family
Yeah.
filming this. Probably from since the audition all the way up to final filming, of season 1.
I mean, you could tell watching them react to the trailer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Watching. There's a video of them doing like another conference like inside of the event, and McKenny's like having an anxiety attack, and so Naki just like goes and puts his arm around him and is like, "I want to hear all of this." It's super sweet. Like they all love each other.
They do love each other.
Somebody said they looked like they were drawn in an SBS, like a Oda, like on all the volumes he does like a Ask the Arthur sections where he like draw them, and there was a group picture of all of them. They were
I
like,
have
this
seen
looks
that one.
like that.
Yeah, the camera one.
Yeah. I have seen that one.
Like, this looks like.
It was up in the background holding the camera and
Which I think was on purpose, right? Like I think they
absolutely.
staged that, like and they were like, "This is."
This is it.
But I think that goes
It's
to
the
show
truth.
how much it does go to show how much appreciation they have behind the original content,
Yeah.
and like what that.
And how
you
long-
assume that is going to influence the show and like the spirit behind the show.
And McKenny said Oda loved it, so.
hell yeah.
And knowing Oda and how much he is so hands-on with his property, like he's destroying his body because of it.
Literally.
He's on a 5-week break right now.
I was about to say, he
having
just
eye
came back from the
surgery.
eye surgery. Yeah.
He's not even back yet. We still got like 3 weeks.
Well, not back, but like he's already had the surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the surgery was long. I think the surgery was like a month ago, and then it is just caught up to where he didn't have any more chapters. It was like, all right, break time.
Yeah, get to sleep for 8 days. Cool.
It'll be cool. I think the Zoro fight with Mr. Seven is going to be nuts. They did the 3-sword thing. Getting to see him with a sword in his mouth was cool.
He put the sword in his mouth, and it looks
It
good.
It looks good. I think the Baratier looks spectacular.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for this.
Sanji's food's gonna be a test. If they make, I need them. I'm curious to see how delectable they make this food look.
Oh, it's probably gonna be ridiculous.
They had Gordon Ramsay on set every time.
He's also put probably the most time into becoming a character.
Bro, all of his videos
Out of
are just
all
like
of
him
them.
doing the
Kicking and
kicks.
everything,
Oh my
yeah.
god, yeah.
And
That's what I'm happy
taking
about.
cooking classes everywhere they go.
I said it before we got on the podcast. I'm saying it again. The one thing that we didn't see in the One Piece anime that we get to see in live action, both of Sanji's eyes at the same time.
I love how it's so clear who's going to be the fan service character. Shirtless all the time.
Oh, Sanji?
For no reason.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to be Taz.
Yeah, Sanji.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, I have to go save Luffy again.
Sure.
Rip.
Swims down.
Because remember in the anime, he just jumps in the water and picks him up.
My shirt too goddamn nice.
He said-
What you mean?
He's just coming off button by button.
Wait, we got a minute to wait for Zoro. Zoro's got to bulk up a little bit before
I mean, he's a Dorito.
he's
He's a triangle. McKenny's a triangle. I wouldn't watch Rurouni Kenshin with him in it, and dude is built like it's crazy.
So there's got to be some bag ass clothes right now.
Yes.
for now.
For
cover
now.
it to cover it.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
ready-
going to be a training sequence.
And then that, but I'm also ready to see Mac and you in a do rag
Oh
about to
yeah,
fight.
I want to hear him say.
Well, damn! Like you go so long without seeing in the anime, you go so long without seeing Zoro put on the bandana, you miss it. You're
Yeah.
just like, what the hell? It's been for freaking ever, and then he finally straps.
even at the point that I'm currently at, he hasn't put that bandana on in a hot minute.
Well, he only straps it up when it's
It's
real.
about to get real.
Yeah.
When she's about to get real. Yeah.
When he's actually like threatened or challenged remotely.
It'll be cool. Also, McKenny's been quote every time he like him and Inaki like meet, he'll post like a random like quote from One Piece. And you're like, yeah. Somebody asked him if he was caught up, and he was like, "I'm Japanese."
What do you mean?
It's so funny.
Everybody watches the
Yeah,
show.
he's
What do
like,
you
"It's
mean?"
the
I was
face."
caught up 3 weeks ago. What do you mean?
Yeah, they were like doing interviews, and like Nagi was like, I've like done my homework and like caught up now, and McKenny was like, "I'm Japanese." Yeah,
We all grew up with the show.
This is a Sunday night family event.
Yeah.
What do you mean am I caught up?
it was funny, but yeah. I was gonna say my second weekly blurb, and I'll just speed run through it. Was Summer Games Fest and some of the cool shit that we got from
It's the
that.
video games for those who don't know.
Yeah, Summer Games Fest is a replacement for E3. It is brought to you by the same people that do the Game Awards every year.
Woo!
Just to build community. There's a lot of cool stuff. They do live stream conferences, and they were like Ubisoft had one, Microsoft did one kind of with them. Nintendo just did one, but it's Nintendo. But the coolest things that I thought we got out of there was there's a new Prince of Persia game coming that is heavily anime inspired, which is going to look dope. It's side-scrolling, can play on a Switch. Mortal Kombat 1, which is just a reboot of Mortal
the
Kombat
retelling of
series,
the original.
which would be cool. They're making it super comic booky.
It looks lit. It looks dope.
It's
The
basically-
gameplay for it looks incredible.
They said that like it was basically a reboot of the whole universe.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep.
not even a retelling.
Yeah.
They starting over.
But everything else still exists, kind of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's nice.
Because in the John Long, our
Yeah.
friend, told me at the end of the last one, basically you kind of get like a snap and a reset kind of situation where they've just like reset the characters in the universe, and now it's just picking up where that left off,
Yeah.
essentially.
So like a soft reboot.
We're getting a new Star Wars, like open world Star Wars game, Star Wars
Yeah,
Outlaws,
Yeah.
which could be good. I'm not sure yet. I
Open
think so.
world?
Yeah, you play as a bounty hunter in between Empire Strikes Back. Not a bounty hunter, like a smuggler.
Yeah.
In between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Star Wars, but Grand Theft Auto type stuff.
Type,
Where you just kind of
yeah.
walk
You
around.
can jump galaxies and whatnot,
Possibly. I don't know.
space
But
systems.
you can basically
Yeah.
it's like Grand Theft Auto but in space.
Okay.
Cool. And then, of course, we got the Spider-Man 2.
Woo!
That release date, which is my favorite part of that whole the whole Summer Game Fest presentation.
I'm excited to jump between the two
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
No, I saw that game cutscene where we did the alley oop. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Alright, it was called the alley oop with Miles and Peter when they fighting Lizard and the drones and all that.
Oh, dad.
Boy.
Also, the introduction of Kraven that they showed during the Sony
Yeah.
showcase was
The movie?
awesome.
You talking about the
No,
movie?
no, in the game.
The
Oh.
game.
Hey, it's time not to be blurred.
the introduction of Kraven in the game trailer was like a solid way of introducing your secondary villain because you know he's going to be handled first half of the game because we have Venom to deal with. But
Right.
Venom. All right, that's it.
Napkins.
Stop now.
Napkins.
Too many napkins.
Dang frogs.
That's too damn bad.
So whose turn is it now? You should go.
I just got my weekly blurbs. I ain't gone.
Okay, all right. Well, I was trying to build up some suspense because I think I have a recommendation that everybody should check out if it is available to you. Because the first season of this show is available on Prime Video. Second season of the show is available on a new streaming
Netflix.
service. Unfortunately, MGM Plus,
You can get a
What?
7-day free trial.
and you could get through it in a heartbeat. So I'm just going to preface this whole thing by saying it is watchable if you do it in a limited amount of time.
Isn't MGM Plus just AMC?
Bro, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. To be completely
Okay, I'll
fair
try to
with you.
figure my bad.
No, all I know is that there are way too many freaking streaming services.
Thank you.
Hashtag Cable
So-
2024.
So it's a show called From, and I had been seeing it advertised on social media by some of our friends like Static Jones and other people that like blurred over, and I had finally gotten interested in like let's see what maybe this show is about. It is a story about a town where the people who are the inhabitants of the town cannot leave and all arrive there from different parts of America. Literally spread out across all of America, all arrived in this one town and cannot leave. And at night, there are creatures in the town or in the woods that come out of the town to try and eat the people in the town. So the story starts to follow this one family who has just arrived in the town, and they are obviously like trapped here. They don't know that they're trapped. They got to figure out how they got where they are. They have to trust these people who come out of their homes and be like, hey, if you don't come out, go inside a home by nightfall, you're gonna die. And then basically they figure out that they're now trapped in this town. And so the entire first season is them trying to figure out, basically, like, get their bearings, try and get out of the town, try to escape.
What is it? Can they eat?
No. What happens
It's
is
like a time vortex.
it's a time vortex, it's a space vortex because they can't. They
Alternate dimension.
the road that they take to get into the town was not any road that anybody else was taking, because everybody's coming from different parts of America, right?
Right.
But they all have this thing in common where they see a downed tree and some crows, and when they turn around at the downed tree, that's when you
Get into the town.
Yeah, exactly. That's everybody's like common thing in this situation. But I have become, Miriam and I have both become so invested in these people's effort to get out of the town. It almost feels like that first feeling when you watched Lost for the first time, and it came out and you were like, dang.
Don't say that.
Like, what's going on? Like, you want to figure it out. Like, there's some creepy stuff. But like you get invested. So it's a 2-season show so far. It's got, funny enough, the black guy from Lost.
Harold Perrineau. He played Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet by Baz Luhrmann.
He did.
Destroyed that.
He did. Love that.
He's an incredible actor.
Facts.
He fucking kills this role too.
Bro.
Sheriff Boyd.
Sheriff Boyd, man.
It's just a really well written, well acted show.
Got some great kid actors.
If you like sci-fi, psychological thrillers, definitely for you.
Check it out, man. I want to recommend it to anybody that it needs a new TV show to watch.
Your turn, Jeremy.
Ah, it's not. Okay.
Oh, my third weekly blurb.
I too have two weekly blurbs. First off, real quick, on the day of this day is the day of recording. It's June 26th. 626. Happy 626.
Happy Stitch Day.
Oh.
Stitch. Because your boy's a Disney boy.
Oh.
I know these things.
Happy 10 days removed from 616 Day.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's fine.
It's Disney.
It is Disney.
They own it.
Yeah. It's like May the 4th and Disney and 616 and 626 and
Revenge of the Six.
6.
6.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, you know, Lilo and Stitch came out 22 years ago.
I believe that.
Yep.
I actually do believe
Did y'all
that.
have the DVD box set that had the game?
Where you could catch the.
No, it was a game, like a board game.
Yes,
but it
I
also
had
a
that.
DVD.
Yes, I had that.
you used to play
It was
the board
it
game?
was like one of the first virtual board games that you could
I
play,
had that.
and you could collect like it was you trying to collect all of the experiments on the island.
Yeah.
And that was the goal. It was like Monopoly meets like
Yeah, Candyland.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I did. Yeah.
I
I had the same childhood because you said something like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I had the exact thing. Yeah.
Our mom's just like buying the dope shit. For
Yep.
Disney.
We did. Yep. Shout out,
Get
mama.
the Treasure Planet games from McDonald's.
Oh, hell
The
yeah!
handheld
That was
ones?
over the summer.
For like the computer games that they would give out.
Yep.
Back when McDonald's toys were.
But you had to go there, or you had to get there when it the first day the toys came out. Otherwise, they'd run out of DVD or video CDs, and you'd get stuck with just the toy and no game to play with it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Do you remember the
It
online
was very
Disney
intense.
online
There
game
was-
with 627?
Same
It's
exact
no,
game.
it's 625.
65 and you
Yeah.
stacked them and
Yeah.
His name was Ruben.
Back when
His
Disney
name was
Dot-com was-
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Elite,
shit.
the Sweet Life on.
Well, the Sweet Life game, the sandwich
Toon
stacking game.
Island.
the Hannah Montana closet game. Damn,
Yeah.
dope.
Man, bring back good websites.
Yes.
When Addicting Games was actually Addicting
Lego.com.
Games.
Sense.net.
Addicting
Webkins.
Games walked so apps could
Club
run.
Penguin.
Rest in peace.
You said Club Penguin.
Mini Clip.
Mini clip.
Mini Clip the Goat.
Did y'all play Freddy the Fish? It was a CD-ROM. Man, my childhood was filled with
Brain
CD-ROM
Pop.
games. Ugh.
Leapfrog.
Kid
Game.
Pigs.
Kid Pigs.
Do y'all play
Kid
Clue
Pigs,
Finders?
somebody play with Kid
They were like educational video games about these two like archaeologist kids and their friends.
I think they had those games. I just didn't play them.
I had to play those.
I was a
It was great.
Bernie.
Wordless Sonic.
I was a Bernie guy, the typing guy.
Y'all
Typing
Math
now.
Blaster?
No, I had Mavis Beacon teach typing. That's what I
Math
had.
Blaster.
Math Blaster.
Math
Oh,
Blaster.
Oh yeah,
Math Blaster.
That game made you like math.
I did
No, I
not.
still hated it.
It did
No.
not. I still didn't like it.
If anything, made me hate math even more, especially when I couldn't figure this shit out.
Oh my
Like,
god,
what?
that game was so hard.
It was dumb hard. And I
Because there was
just wanted-
mechanics on top of learning math. Come on now.
There was sometimes where like my teachers was like, "Yeah, you can't like go to your next class until you get this right." It's like, well, what if I can't figure it out? What do you want me to do?
Fuck you, bad math.
Basically.
Did you guys take? Did anybody take Spanish in high school?
French.
Conjugamos was like the virtual learning tool we used to learn Spanish.
We didn't do that.
We had Conjugamos homework. Man, that shit was fucking awful.
I just remember the workbooks.
I hated that. See, instead of workbooks, we had Conjugamos.
Francois.
I took
Anywho,
Mandarin.
nice.
What's your weekly blurb,
Well,
bro?
that was the first one. After 626, we still got the live action one coming out with Zach Galifianakis and everybody
yeah.
else.
Yeah, that's happening.
And they had to recast David because the first David was a little racist person.
Are they gonna recast Nani?
I hope so
No.
because
They ain't gonna do it.
I need a thick woman to play Nani.
we all need a
do
thick
it.
one playing Nani.
Bless.
Nani was thick.
You know who could? Ali Carvalho.
I completely agree.
Could have. She voiced Moana.
I'm not gonna do it.
You know who's not going to be in Moana?
Ali Carvalho.
Yeah.
But sadly enough, Dwayne Johnson is. Moving on. Yeah, you know he ain't gonna let nobody.
I don't think his career is gonna last much longer, bro.
He's not gonna allow anybody to play Maui. That's.
He's
True.
gonna live long enough to see himself become the villain.
He already has.
It's already happening.
I mean,
He's on the road to like redemption with like finally reconnecting with Vin Diesel, so he can be in Fast 11 / Fast 10 Part 2.
Yeah, that part.
He'll figure it out.
He will. What's the next one? Oh yeah,
He wants to play Kratos, and that's not happening.
Well, you know, he does like his Young Rock show got canceled too.
Yep.
Yes. That show was also hilarious.
I loved it. I loved it. Leave it alone.
It was so bad that it was good. Like I laughed because it was yeah.
When they would be like, they would just talk about wrestlers, and they're
Yeah.
like, that is not what he looks like. Like, that was not Shawn Michaels.
A bad representation of who these wrestlers are currently today.
That's just how a kid
That
It
looks.
was just The Rock.
Again, this is The
stroking
Rock.
his ego.
Yeah.
It is a show that strokes his ego for sure.
I mean, the whole purpose of it is that he was running for president of the United States.
And then he becomes an ambassador.
I didn't even get that far because they
You
took it off
gotta
Hulu. It was
watch-
moving
you
to
gotta
Peacock.
watch- yeah,
No,
that's
I
right.
wasn't. I told you I wasn't going to download Peacock.
That's right. That's right.
Anywho.
Y'all talked about Kraven the Hunter earlier on Spider-Man video game. I'm going to talk about Kraven the Hunter, the movie that's about to come out.
I saw the trailer.
The trailer, yeah.
With Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, yeah.
Oh, kick ass.
Yeah, he looked. He about to kick ass in this movie.
It's on his
one
third
exception-
superhero. Let's talk about that.
Well, no, he finally switched to villain. That's the thing. He done it so much. He didn't turn villain.
I like that it's an origin story.
Yes.
That's interesting to me.
I like that it's gonna get gruesome because that Red Band trailer. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen the Red Band trailer.
No, he about to do his face off.
Dang. Oh yeah, he does rip his nose off, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
not just the nose, it's the face, fam. It's almost like the monkey who turned her lazy face off. Yeah,
Oh god.
yeah.
All right.
It's like
It was cool.
Russell Crowe is also the father of all superheroes at this point. From Superman
He's
to
Zeus.
Hercules to not Kraven the Hunter. That man is just bouncing through the superpower people.
Yeah, right.
His Craven villainy is going to be good, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it had me interested.
I'm gonna need Aaron Taylor Johnson to brush up on a Russian accent though, because I'm not gonna have a Kraven the Hunter with an American accent.
He can be American.
But he's not.
But he's not. And I mean, the voice actor for Kraven in like the original Spider-Man, 95 Spider-Man, is just top tier too.
Yeah, but like in the Amazing Spider-Man game, he was Russian. In the Spider-Man video game, he's Russian.
We don't know where he's from in this.
It was a Russian accent. His
Spider-Man
his
too?
yes,
Oh,
It is non-distinctly Eastern European.
his name.
Whatever.
His name? I know it's Kravinoff.
Richard Craven is. I mean, that's already
Bulgarian.
Slavic.
Kraven Hunter's real name is Vladimir Kravinov from Volgograd, Russia.
He's British anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, Russell Crowe with a Russian accent in that whole trailer. His brothers had Russian accents, but he's American.
He's the odd one out.
Give it a minute. Give it a minute.
And I don't want them explaining no type of Sokovia. I learned my American accent from a TV show type of thing that Wanda did.
Oh,
That type of stuff. No,
but that goes out the door later anyway.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna need some Russian dialect from Kraven, Vladimir Kravinov, the Hunter. All right. Other than that, it looks like it's gonna be a decent movie, as long as it's not Morbius.
It's Sony, right? It's
Yes,
still Sony,
it's
right?
Still Sony. Yes. They're trying to create a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man.
They should just let Tom Holland fight them.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
She just really wants to have an influence once they are bought. She's like, I told one or two good stories. Let's try and include.
She is 0 for 6.
Can we include it?
She's 3 for 3. Or she's 3 for 6.
3 for 6, and that's literally only the Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Venom.
That's it. Really.
I love the Venom movies.
1 and 2 are good.
I do. Yeah,
They're good movies.
they are good movies. But
They're
I think,
fun.
I don't think she really
But
touched
Morbius
those.
They're also
cancels
really-
both of them.
Yeah,
out.
facts.
Yeah.
They're also really rewatchable. Both Venom movies are you can rewatch both
But
of them and
and,
enjoy them.
and with those two movies, along with like the Spider-Man movies, she really didn't touch them. She was just I'm gonna put my name on
She
it
signed
because
off
they were
on
good.
it?
Yeah,
She signed the
that's
check?
it. But like with the Venom movies, you had Tom Hardy who was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do justice to this character because I know this character."
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you had Marvel helming the realm of Spider-Man, so that's why those 5 movies were remotely good. Where everything else was just like, all right, we're gonna try to do what Marvel does, but not work.
We watched Across the Universe recently, and I just realized Tom Hardy was the opposite in that movie.
No, he played the the revolutionary of like
The leader of the revolution.
in New York
Yeah.
during the Vietnam War.
You watched the spy movie he did with Chris Pine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Reese Witherspoon.
Yes.
Yes.
Legendary movie.
It's a fun movie.
Incredible fight sequences.
Truly, I watched it on a plane for the first time.
We watched it not too long ago.
Very underrated.
But yeah, it tripped me up. I was like, this, he can do everything. Tom Hardy is just
It's the range.
the actor.
The Range. He's in The Revenant and Mad Max in the same year.
Played Bane.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Peaky Blinders.
Yeah,
He
it
is in
is.
Peaky Blinders. Damn.
He just played twins too.
He wasn't in Across the Universe.
Yeah.
No, it's Logan Marshall Green.
That wasn't him. That wasn't Tom Hardy.
No, it's Logan Marshall Green.
Oh, you do look like Tom Hardy, though.
Let me see.
It's Logan Marshall Green.
He did look like Tom Hardy. Because I was like, Jay, look, it's Tom Hardy.
It doesn't look like Tom Hardy, but
It looks like a really young
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, he was tiny.
I mean, Tom Hardy is tiny.
Well,
Yeah,
he
that's
bulked
true.
up though.
He'd be a great Wolverine.
He
We
would be.
all know it. We all know it.
A great comic accurate Wolverine.
They'll never do it, but can he sing? That's my question now. Can Tom Hardy sing?
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
I
at this
wouldn't
point.
either. No, Tom Hardy is 5'9".
It's
Wow,
not that
sure
little.
king. Love that.
Thank y'all for listening to this podcast.
I hope y'all enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I did too. It was a lot. Where can people find us, Jay?
Well, if you haven't found us yet,
Please find us.
you can find us on Instagram and Facebook
We're
at
lost.
Blurred Survival Guide. You can get with us on TikTok and Twitter
I don't know
at
where I'm
Blurred Guide. You can follow us on our personals at Blurred Activist.
Oh, and at that dancing blurred. Nope, at that Disney blurred. I'm lost.
Whatever can people find you, Ryan,
Nowhere.
Miriam. But other than that,
Keep surviving, everybody.
one more time.
Steve Smith solos.
Steve Smith. Get Swifty. How long was that episode? Long? Hour and a half.
We're back.
Taylor King.
DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end.
Oh, we back at it again.
Again?
Jay, Jeremy, Miriam, Ryan, friends until the end. What's new this week? That is our mission. Spoiler leaks, not our ambition. Call us geeks, come on now listen. Black and nerdy's our position. Blurred boys, y'all know what to expect. Enter the podcast, we come in correct. Survivalist world, we coming for the throne. Blurred boys, survivalist zone.
DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end.
Taylor.
It's the Blurts Survivor Guide. It's the Blurts Survivor Guide. It's the Blurts Survivor Guide.